All right, that's what I got. I used a kit, JCR, and modified it with a Barnes four-wheel drive 8274 deal, which looks like it turned out pretty good. I hadn't welded this yet because I haven't decided exactly if this is what I want. It's touching, so I may have to move it forward just a little bit more, and it's just barely touching it, and this isn't bolted in, so, but yeah. My lights in here. Probably get something here, maybe something says Jeep or something. Take that big spot. I haven't figured out if I'm gonna prime this and Raptor line it or just take it and have it powder coated. But if you ever want to know what a 8274 winch is gonna look like on a XJ, that's pretty much what it's gonna look like. That's a lot of welding. I think it's gonna work. If it doesn't, I'll take it off and sell it. All right, I got those welds ground down and smoothed all that up, made it look as factory as possible. Still got to weld here and here to get it together. Maybe some underneath. This I still have to grind down and smooth up like I did that one. There's the other side. I said I got to weld that gap. You can see. This gap will be welded up, and yeah, I thought I'd make it look a little more factory, take those welds off, and I think it looks better. Although I'm going to rhino line over the top of it, it still would have probably showed a little bit, but this will just look more, a little bit neater, I think. So there's my new winch, new to me winch. The other one was just a mock-up winch that a buddy of mine was letting me use. So this one I'll need to get some rope, some other stuff for it. And I'm thinking about doing maybe a bar, like a push bar, to come up and across in front of this, and then down that side to kind of protect that. Not that anything should hit that, but I don't know. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking about. Let me know what you guys think about that. They look pretty cool if you were to actually look one up with an XJ. Like this. They don't look too bad, especially when you've got it all jacked and modified like this one is. So there you go. Thought I'd show you real quick what it's turned out looking like, and that's gonna be it. I blow this apart and take it and either have it powder coated, or I'm thinking about rhino lining. I think I said this in one of the other videos, because if I rhino line it, I can take this off and epoxy in between all the areas and everything. If you, as you guys know from previous videos, if you take it and have it powder coated, it'll be bare metal in between. So, because it just doesn't want to crawl up in there, like, it just doesn't. So if I take this all apart and epoxy the whole thing and then rhino line that, I could even seam seal some of the areas and stuff like that, make sure there's no water, because obviously I'll be going through water and mud and crap and whatever in this. So hopefully not too much mud, but it's gonna happen. So that's what I've been working on for a little bit, and next thing I'm gonna do is actually plant that thing on there permanently. Haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do that. That's made out of, I don't know if it's fiberglass or I forgot what they call the other stuff. PC something or another. I don't know. It's 3 letters. I can't remember. Anyway, whatever it is, I'll figure it out. But yeah, that to metal. They say it's pretty tricky. I've never done it, and so I'm game. Just an old Jeep, so no big deal. I'll cut a hole in that way my engine compartment can breathe, because these things are known to get hot, especially in the summer, because it's just so cramped up in there. So having these 3 breathers on each side will help that. I said I'll cut a hole underneath it so air, heat can escape. So, yep, there's that. I'll probably redo this. Maybe I don't know if I'll repaint it or not. It looks pretty good, but I might doll it up a little bit. I'm thinking about maybe doing red in between here, and then gray on the rest of it like it is now. That way it kind of pops. I don't know. We'll see. So that's that. And I gotta put a rear main seal in that because it is leaking like crazy. So I've got that to do next, and then I've got a bought a new condenser for this because I've got a pinhole somewhere, and I think hopefully it's in the condenser. If it's not, then it's in the evaporator, and that's gonna suck because I'll have to take the dash loose and out and whatever to get to that. But it goes, it leaks out my Freon probably every 3 weeks, and that's no bueno. So anyway, I put dye in it, looked, and couldn't find a leak anywhere. So I'm thinking maybe it's in the condenser itself. So we'll see. All right, guys, you have a good one.